Hey folks, it is me again, RWP. So I just wanted to share something. Just a few minutes ago, my son and I were floating out in the ocean on some rafts, and we were talking for a while, just for a long time, and we got into asking each other some relatively what I would consider to be deep questions. And among those questions, one that he asked me, the last one, in fact, we uh, before we were joined by Mrs. RWP, and we changed the tone at that point. But he asked me what was my greatest fear. And sure, there's a lot of fears, I guess, in all of us about different things. But I don't know that I had, at least recently, pondered what my greatest fear is, or if I ever really thought greatly about it. But I thought about it for a few minutes, and I told him, I said, my greatest fear is not being good enough. He said, good enough for what? And I said that I'm not a good enough parent, I'm not a good enough father, that I'm not a good enough husband, that I'm not a good enough Christian, that I'm just not a good enough all the ways I want to be, all the things I want to do for myself and my family, for the sake of the kingdom of God, for preparedness reasons, for everything in my life, that I'm not good enough, that everything I do is perhaps not good enough. And of course, as a good son would do, and he did, he grabbed my hands and he told me that I was good enough for him. I appreciated that. Son, if you're watching this, I love you more than anything, and you know that. So I don't know, maybe it's a question we should ask ourselves. What is our greatest fear? And maybe try and overcome said fear. In my case, maybe make more deliberate efforts to be a dad that is good enough, better than good enough, a husband that's better than good enough, a Christian example that's certainly better than what I've been. Anyway, figured I'd share that with you guys. Bye.